Basic trailer maintenance. The trailers we use to haul our boats, Michael Kors factory outlet, horses, devices along with other toys are a single of our most overlooked and beneath maintained possessions. We seldom assume about our boat out towards the lake once the climate warms, and in some cases then, the majority of us are fortunate to just examine the tire pressure. Retaining your trailer in excellent operating form really isn't that tough and may save you from at best a small inconvenience to at worst a severe accident. The most common servicing item will be the bearings. They are without a doubt one particular from the far more crucial items around the trailer. Cheap Christian lube out in, especially when you, a small inconvenience to at worst a severe, have a boat and are submerging your wheels inside the water at the boat dock. Win a year, Michael Kors bags for cheap. You ought to have your hubs disassembled and completely inspected and cleaned. You'll be able to either do that yourself or take it to a regional car store. Whoever operates on it should inspect them for put-on marks, lube out in shoes, pits, Kate Spade outlet, or gouges that could have developed over the final year. Now that you just possess the wheels off to clean the hub assemblies, Michael Kors outlet, it is possible to get underneath the trailer and inspect the axle and springs. Verify the axle to be sure it's not bent and ensure the springs search to be in great operating order. After the hubs have already been cleaned and repacked as well as the axle has become inspected, cheap red bottom shoes, you are able to grease the axle. Keeping your bearing effectively greased can head off a good deal of troubles and make your trailer last longer and ride safer. You ought to keep a grease gun handy, which means you can usually add somewhat to the bearings. A cordless grease gun may be a good investment in the event you own a fleet of trailers. A cordless grease gun can make speedy operate of an extended and tedious greasing job. Also following, you might have been driving for any whilst, red bottom shoes. It is a good idea to check your hubs and bearings for extreme heat. An overheated hub indicates that one thing critical is wrong and creating a lot of friction. A wheel can come fully off a trailer and result in a bad accident. An excellent rule of thumb could be the hub must not be hotter than a morning cup of coffee. If it really is hotter than that, Michael Kors outlet online. Don't drive on it until the problem is corrected. Trailers will not be as enjoyable or alluring as our boats we carry with them. Red bottom shoes for cheap, but with no correctly maintained trailer we'd not get quite far. Subscribe in the channel for more explications.